Hi guys. It is week 4 of hashtag Craft Space Refresh 2026. This week's theme is keeping the momentum, aka if you're not done with your room, like I'm not done, keep going and continue what you've already done. So, put things away when you're done with them, and keep an eye out for opportunities to streamline your space. Essentially, this week's creators are Positive Thanks Living, doing a crafting with paper. Corey Dahman, creating with scraps. Oh, that's the channel name. Positive Thanks Living, crafting with paper. Corey Dahman, creating with scraps, is Wednesday. Serendipitous Crafter is on Thursday. Raven Vintage is on Friday. And Faith in Grits is on Saturday. Never heard, the only one I know of is Corey Dahman. I've done things on my channel that I learned on hers. A lot of these creators that have participated in this collab I'm unfamiliar with. So I do need to go back and check all these out. But just like the January jumpstart, I'm going to wait till the end of the month, and then I can go through and just add in the hashtag and binge watch all the videos. That's my plan anyway for that. So what I'm going to do today, the main thing that I have left to do is the drawers. And I have 4 of the 3 stackers. One of them I'm not going to worry about because it's my fabrics that I use for journal covers. I know what's in those drawers. I get into them frequently. Yes, they are a mess, but I know what's in them. I'm going to leave those. The other drawers, I'm going to kind of go through, reorganize, restructure, and pass on anything that I don't use on the regular. First up is my sticker drawer. I do have a lot of stuff in here that I do not, that I don't use and or have forgotten that I have. So we're going to start by emptying the drawer. Now I do have somebody that I'm collecting supplies for. She's new to this world, and but she lives in an RV, so she is limited by space. So I do have to keep that in mind as see, I got things that don't belong in here. That goes in the other drawer that I need to go through. These are dry wet wipes that I have completely forgotten that I've saved in here. Now, these are very handy little things. These tins. They came to me through a craft haul that I got off of Marketplace. It was how she stored her stuff, and they just happened to perfectly fit inside this drawer, so it was kind of cool. It was nice and beneficial for me. wipe out. It's funny, there's a lot of glitter in here. You can tell what drawer this used to hold. Or what supplies this used to hold. All the glitter. Okay. So these tins are going to go back in here. That is part of my organization. See if I can... See if I can move everything out of the... just a little to the right here without disconnecting everything. So right off the bat, I'm going to donate these to my new crafter. I've not used these in the several years that I've had. This also came in that haul that I got these tins. These are not stickers. These are postcards. And they are postcards from Japan, I believe. Or of Japan. Could be China. Not sure. But I'm going to pass those on. Start a new box. Okay. You know, I always forget about these. They've always been in the back drawer, the back of the drawer. I'm going to move them to the front. These are little vellum pieces. I haven't completely forgot about them. See, there's some used. This is a mixture of vellum and regular paper. This is regular paper. But they're just cute little images. And I think last time I did this, I saved these with the intention of doing them as a collage, to use them as like masterboards, because clearly I'm not using them in this capacity. These are vellum. These are vellum. Oh, these are little fairy stickers. I'm not ready to depart with them just yet. Vellum. Stick these in there with that one. Vellum. These are vellum. Ah! Whoops. Vellum. Vellum. I mean, cool little imagery. I don't know how well you can see that. All right. I'm going to put these in the front. And if I don't use them by the time we're doing this again for 2027, I will pass them on to a new owner. It's not quite ready to do that yet. I'm going to stick these in that box with those. And I've got these. Got some of these in black somewhere. Got some of these. I'm going to put these in that one. There they are. Like, I know I have some in black. There, and I'm going to put my Tim Holtz people in there as well. Okay, there's tin number 1. This is a cute little wallet. This was also part of a marketplace haul. Just has some gold stickers in it. I'm going to pass that on to the new crafter, as well as this little sticker sheet. Can't let go of those yet. Pass those on to my daughter. Which, if you watch my channel a while, you know that means it's going across the hall, because currently her craft room is next door. In my, pass that along. Her craft room is currently here because she's in a small apartment and doesn't have the capacity to take her stuff home just yet. So I'm going to sort through these real quick. These cutesy little things I'm going to go ahead and send to that other crafter. Plant life and butterflies and stuff I'm going to keep for myself, because that's a little more within my aesthetic. Okay, so these there is one of these little treasure chests. Haha. A little fairy stickers, which I'm gonna keep. Okay, so there's some in here that I want to keep for me, like these. Again, the flowers and stuff are, my aesthetic, but not so much the cutesy little anime type stuff. And she's doing more art journal-y type stuff versus journal making. And so, and she did specifically, in her post on Facebook, she did specifically ask for stickers. That goes with that over there. Dragonfly. Oh my God. Oops. Dropped a butterfly. Ah! Just dropped a whole bunch. these are all going to go back in here because these are the ones I'm keeping for me. Butterflies. Grab. Two Ziploc bags, zippy bags. These. I forgot about all the ones I dropped. Oh, not as many as I thought. Not as many as I thought, which is good. Okay, so this is for the other girl. These are for my daughter. I'm going to have to go through these and separate them out by subject. I'll do that off camera because I think I want to put my flowers and butterflies in one. And yeah. But as you can see, I've got a ton of stickers. These are, let's see, butterflies. These are in, and then these are stickers that you get. It's got your address on them usually. Just kind of cut those down into little miniature stickers, which I think I'm going to go ahead and pass along. Do you want my butterfly though? Same with these. So, butterflies. Separate those. These are old-fashioned ladies, which I'm going to keep for myself. These all stay. I don't remember if these fit. Which they do. These are going to go in front here. I'm going to send those to her. Send those to her. Those. These I'm going to keep for myself. See, this is what I'm talking about. You get these little things in the mail that have your address on them, but you end up with all these, I mean, they're supposed to be return label stickers. You get like, you know, go ahead and hold on to those ones, especially since they're not cut yet. The cute little policy envelopes. They're like little vellum envelopes. I've got 2 of the orange and one in gray. I'm gonna keep those. Sequins. These don't belong in here. Refile. And I'm going to keep those for myself. Okay. What's in this one? Butterflies. This is a fun little sticker. Just, you know, interesting. So, point of interest. Oh, this is bonding tape. Heat and bond. I throw that away. Butterflies. Oh, people. Fairies. Alphabet stickers. Butterfly. I should just put these in here. I've got a ton of power cords that I've kind of run out of room where to put them. Butterflies. Butterflies. Think I like butterflies? Dragonfly. Butterfly. Flower. Butterfly. I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. This is just going to be my supply. I've got that can go in there. This one that can go in there. The problem is I've got so many cords in here that things in my drawer, when I go to find them or go to get to them, they're covered in everything else. So I'm going to do that. Executive decision. So these are numbers 1 through 100. I'm going to put my alphabet stickers in there. I'm going to put those Dottie stickers in there. I'm going to leave those toward the back. These are all my butterflies. Sort through that one. This is like film strips, so this one's florals. Where's that one? Put these in here. And then these are like artisan, like Art Nouveau typey stuff. Where's my remote? I opened up a screen. So stuff like this and stuff like this. So those are going to stay in here. These are going to go in here. Okay. It's going to be my miscellaneous spot for now. I love these little treasure chests. When I bought this lot on Marketplace, it came with one. Only had one, and I liked them, so I went on Temu and looked and found these smaller ones. So I like the little boxes, little treasure chests. So They do fit inside the smaller ones. They fit inside the tins, but I feel like that's kind of a waste of space because, you're putting a container within a container. So, a little more organized in my sticker drawer. Donations. And I threw some stuff away. This is the next crazy drawer, which is my, supposed to be my binding materials. But as you can see, it has taken on a life of its own. This is all, I use all of this different stuff for book binding. This is not my favorite to bind journals with, neither is this. Look, another power cord. I'm telling you, I got them everywhere. Floral wire. This tape doesn't belong here. See, once upon a time, this was an organized drawer. So this is where all this is supposed to be. Stamped images. Not supposed to be in this drawer. This is all embroidery floss. This is another box of unlabeled embroidery floss. More stamped images. I think I just ended up tossing them in there because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. Pencils don't go here. This goes in there. More stamped images. Okay, that won't lay flat. Embroidery floss. Embroidery floss. Wish that would lay flat, but it won't fit in there like that. So jute string. Which I do like for binding. I like using it for tag toppers. Embroidery floss, floral wire. I actually have a little box in here. I don't know if you can see it. A little box right here that's got floral wires in it. Hemp cord. Cotton cording. Again, not my favorite. Don't have anybody to give this to yet. Thread can go over there. Tape has its own spot. Okay, I'm going to start a general donation spot. Like stuff I'm going to donate to Goodwill versus a person I've made contact with. This is more hemp cord. Just some fun. It's listed as trimming, but I would use these. I wouldn't use them. I've got a box of Halloween stuff that I've started. I'll add that in there. Okay, well that box was nice and easy. I just got to figure out where I'm going to redesignate my stamped images. Okay. This box is kind of turned out to be the catch-all. So I've got a spot for hardware. That's where I put those. Those are going to go into my daughter-in-law. This is like twist tie material. These are templates. Which have their own space. I need to go through my template drawer as well, because okay. Garbage. How did we end up with string in this one? Good question. This is for my Etsy shop. This is extra diamond dots. See, once upon a time, my washi tape was all organized. Not anymore. I don't really do a whole lot with washi. It's not my favorite medium. So this is kind of a situation where it was like a bunch was given to me. And I'm like, yeah, eventually. I'll just use it until it runs out. I do use it. I use it on my die cutting to hold my stuff in place. I've used it in altered books to secure up edging of paper, like where it's split. Like where you pull a page out and it doesn't stay attached. If you have ever done an altered book, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just not explaining it very well. Binder rings. I think I'm going to put these. With binding supplies. Was kind of hoping I had I was kind of hoping I had it available. An available little tray. Not one that'll fit in there anyway. Maybe I'll take this. Okay, let's take this one. Will that one fit? Yep. Okay. I'm going to put these rings and my binding supplies. Take these into one. You know, I could probably fit them all into one big one. Go in here with my washi. Do extra dots. Oh, there's more binding stuff. Floral tape. Box. Okay, I'm going to put these stamped images in this little basket. Template. Envelopes. Why those were in that drawer, beyond me. And then I have these cute little folio things made out of piano roll paper. It's got a little writing spot here. This flips up, so you tie a string, and there's also a pocket right here. I'm going to put these over with my ephemera. If you could see that area, my lordy lordy. Okay, so anything else I can put in here? Thinking about just like getting stuff off my desk. This is probably one of my least used drawers. Let's see if I can get both of these in here. I can. So this is my pieces for my current building block project. And then this is supplies for my current diamond painting. Plus a little bit of garbage. Put them in here so that way they get off of my desk. I said this is probably my least used drawer. So. Let's see what's in this bottom one down here. Altered paper book, paper clip bases, and paper bags are in that drawer. Let's see what time we got. Oh, just under an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and call that for now. That is 1, 2, 3 drawers cleaned out, organized. This can now fit into one of my little drawers here, since maybe I'm like, since I took all the cords out, but nope, it's not looking like there's room. It's all right. I didn't put this out in my Etsy stuff. Oh, and I got all these dried baby wipes. I got to remember that I have. One of those is wet. Use these for wiping paper. Like when I'm gluing stuff down, if I, too much glue, I can wipe it up with a dry wet wipe, or use it to squish down the papers so that the glue adheres without getting glue on my fingers. That I'm just going to throw away. Pencils have a place. This is going to go in my binding. That goes with my trims, which is up over there. Pencils go in a shelf over by my door. This I'm going to put out in my Etsy cabinet. And with that, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Week 4, continuation of organizing my space. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.